Today we're making an easy 30-minute meal using ingredients that you can pick up from the grocery store on your way home from work. I'm sure you've heard of those popular ham and cheese sliders. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make an Italian version, and we're going to make these ones low carb. The first thing you need to pick up from the grocery store are some keto rolls. If you're lucky, your grocery store will sell some low carb dinner rolls. If you're not so lucky, then just pick up some keto hot dog buns. These do contain gluten, so if you're gluten-free, then check the freezer section because they might have some low-carb, gluten-free keto rolls there. Slice the bread down the middle to create two halves, a bottom half and a top half. Then place the bottom half in the casserole dish so that it fits the bottom buns. Next, head to the cheese section and grab a block of Asiago cheese. If you didn't want to get that fancy tonight, you could substitute with mozzarella cheese or Parmesan cheese. I realize those don't taste anything alike, but there was this one time my Instacart shopper substituted mozzarella cheese for Parmesan cheese, so I figured she must know something that I didn't. I'm not sure what that was. Maybe it had to do with the fact that they both pair well with Italian flavors. Grate about a half a cup of Asiago cheese on top of the bottom buns. And for the meats, you're gonna get 8 ounces of deli sliced ham and then 4 ounces of salami slices. Look for ham that is sugar-free, and I'll have some suggestions listed down below in the description box. You'll layer down the ham slices and then top that with the salami. The next ingredient is going to take this Italian sandwich from meh to yeah. But before I share that secret with you, let's talk about a new chocolate trio of electrolytes that just rolled out by Element, who is my sponsor for today's video. If you're on a low carb or keto way of eating, chances are you've probably experienced symptoms of low electrolytes, like headaches, dizziness, fatigue. And if you haven't experienced that, well, you're lucky, and you've probably already been proactive at watching your electrolyte intake. When you stop consuming a ton of carbs, you get very little insulin release, and insulin is what tells the kidneys to reabsorb sodium. So with very little insulin, all of that sodium is just going to get flushed out into the urine, and your other electrolytes like magnesium and potassium follow sodium. The best way to prevent symptoms of dehydration is to replenish your electrolytes. I like to do that with Element electrolytes, and they just released a limited edition chocolate medley featuring chocolate mint, chocolate chai, and chocolate raspberry. Each packet of Element contains a science-backed electrolyte formula of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. I like to enjoy these hot. It's like sipping on hot chocolate, but better because I'm getting the electrolytes I need, plus there's 1 gram of carb per packet. Right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. It's a great way to try 8 of their flavors free with any of your Element orders. Get yours at drinkelement.com/KetoFocus. This deal's only available through my link, and it's a great way to try Element risk-free because if you don't like it, then you can just give it away to one of your friends that you think will, and Element is going to refund your money, no questions asked. Back to the sliders. Next, you're gonna head down the condiment aisle because that's usually the aisle that they keep the olives, and if it's not, then just find out where they keep the olives and then grab a jar of muffaletta olive spread. This is going to provide a nice complement to that Italian flavor with all of those diced up olives. Spread a cup of the drained muffaletta on top of the meat and then top with another half cup of shredded Asiago. To amp up that flavor a bit more, layer down some sliced provolone. More cheese is always better. Not necessarily good for you, but it's gonna taste better. Then place the top half of your bun on your sliders, but we're not done there. We need to make them more buttery and give them extra flavor. In a small bowl, pour in 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter that you've melted in the Devil microwave. Then add a teaspoon of Dijon mustard and a teaspoon of poppy seeds or black sesame seeds. Basically, you want something dark that's eventually gonna get stuck in your teeth. And if you don't want things stuck in your teeth, then just omit that. I like poppy seeds stuck in my teeth. A teaspoon of finely minced onion, or you could use dried onion flakes if you're lazy, like I usually am. And then a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. Salt and pepper too. Give her a good mix and then brush this buttery, savory sauce all over the tops of your sliders. And it's okay if the sauce starts to drip down and pool at the bottom. That's what you want. You want your bread to soak up all of this buttery goodness. This will go into the oven at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes and then remove the foil 10 minutes after cooking just so it gets nice and golden brown on top. Cut the sliders and then do a drool-worthy cheese pull. And dinner or your lunch or your appetizer is ready. If you love sandwiches, but you were dissatisfied with this video because you didn't want to use bread, well, I have a different option. Just click on this video right here because I show you how to make a ton of sandwich options that don't use bread.